Hey everybody, welcome back. We're checking out another game. This time it is Dreams of Another, the newest game from Bion, um, one of the directors at Few Games. You might know him from some of his other works, which includes probably most notably Pixel Junk Eden. I don't know if he worked on Eden Obscura or Pixel Junk Eden 2. I assume he did. But he also worked on like Pixel Junk 4 AM. I believe provided music for that game. I could look it up real quick. Because yeah, he started off as an artist that they partnered with for Pixel Junk Eden, provide some art and whatnots with that game. Um, yeah, the graphics and background music for Pixel Junk Eden. Let's see here. Yeah, this one mentions he was the musical director for Pixel Junk 4 AM, and it doesn't mention anything else. So, um, let me see. I might as well just go to the games page. Yeah, Q Games. Because there other stuff that I feel like would be in his wheelhouse. I don't know that these have pages. Okay, Pixel Junk Eden 2. No, this is just in Pixel Junk's page. I would assume he worked on that. But that also came out a few years ago, and now is getting a proper release on the PS5 and PC. Um, for that, there's also Pixel Junk Eden Obscura, which is like a reimagining of the original game. It was made for mobile games. The mobile platforms, I don't know. But I'm trying to look at what else here might have been his. I don't know. Don't know that any of these really fits his vibe. Um, so yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I might have to look up like a more industry page focus like credits related, but this is Dreams of Another. He has directed and written this game. I'm a little bit into this because it starts off a bit slowly. I reviewed this, so I got the code from uh, Few Games, the publisher. Um, review it, not necessarily for doing any of this stuff. This is just extra because I find it to be an interesting game, and uh, it is an interesting game. I gave it a 3 out of 5. Um, not that it's bad. I find it pretty interesting, and um, I'd say it's probably Bion's most interesting game. I think Pixel Junk Eden is his best, and this kind of is one of those games that is trying to be very um, artsy. It is about this man here, the man in pajamas, as they call him, who is sort of going through these dreams. And I'll just jump in and show you kind of the cool things about him, what kind of doesn't work, at least for me. You start off a lot of the stages, a lot of the bits like this. We have a gun, I can go and shoot all this stuff too. Okay, that's particularly something I want to go. So I also have another reason for this. I'll show you here. I have almost all the trophies. I have one more. I have to hear the sentiments of 100 objects. I'm at 75. So I figure we'll be here for a while. Might as well do it.
To be honest, Heaven Store High doesn't sell at all.
But selling this unpopular drink
This is
really makes time pass
hearing the
slowly.
sentiments. You just go around. Anything that kind of blinks like that, almost like Power Wash Simulator Ding, is able to give you a sentiment. So I've heard that. I don't know if it requires unique. If I go, okay, it's in the menu here. Okay, these are all odds and ends. I don't know if I'm gonna get bonuses out of these. I'll show you what all that stuff does. But they'll essentially, it's the guide that's telling me the thing I want to do here is right there, which I figured these are not big areas usually. Alongside this, I also have a grenade that'll blow up and put all this stuff into focus. You're essentially creating this stuff. I'm gonna talk to...
Your innocent actions always make me smile. But
Yeah.
just because I'm smiling, it doesn't necessarily mean my heart is.
I'm gonna put this up a little bit. Concerned about making... Might just go to the audio then. I don't want the audio to be too loud, which probably means I want to turn down the sound effects volume. I figure the explosions and such will probably be the big thing, whereas everything else here is perfectly fine. Because, yeah, this is set in his dreams, and you go through all these, like, vignettes, and this is the wandering soldier who is in the opening of the game.
You're looking great. Try playing the trumpet. Bring something again.
He does that so I can give him one of these odds and ends. You can only do 3 each time you find him. Although some areas... you can let him pick one.
Looking closely at something that was once another's possession makes you wonder what kind of person they were. I think it's fun.
And I don't know that he has a ton of unique things
Try playing Bring Something Again.
to say about these items, so I'm not sure, like... I have a bunch of these because there's a specific area you go to multiple times that has a bunch of these you can pick up. And so I've unfortunately picked them all up. I'm trying to think of anything I haven't given him. Let's try to give him this. Gold coin feigning a valuable.
I wonder where these things were and
Alright.
what they were doing.
Yeah, that is a rocket
yesterday,
launcher. I do have that as well.
before they ended up in my hands today.
I think you said that multiple times for me.
Oh hey, try playing the Bring Something Again.
Alright. And I have 9 pages of this. I can only give him 3 at a time. Let's see. So you almost just collect them.
The more you people who think that way probably aren't cut out for business.
So I have this grenade and also have this rocket launcher that I can shoot. I don't know that that did anything. But I hardly use these in the campaign. Not for any real particular reason, just more of like... didn't want to waste them. Which is a dumb thing to do. Especially in a game like this where we're bringing all these things into focus purely by doing this stuff. Is there nobody else in this area? I'm trying to remember what... I really like this. This is a very fun aspect of the game. I really like kind of shooting this stuff to bring it all into focus kind of thing. I think you're technically creating it in the dream world through this means. So I think it more looks like you're bringing it into focus kind of thing. The way I wrote about it. So yeah, it's an interesting game. So like here's something I could pick up. Rose patterned hand top. Alright. I think that red dot means it's new, but I could be wrong. That I might not have picked it up before. I think these drops are all random. Outside of some specific areas. So I guess nobody here to talk to. I think I need to bring something? Okay, here we go. So,
I'm glad the power is back. The lights are flickering, and my joints aren't moving properly. At this rate, this isn't going to work. So someone please do something.
yeah, they have all these lines that are voiced, which is nice. Alright, this thing's aura is about to come out. This is like the boss fight of this game. So this is like a narrative adventure game. It's all about the story. There's no real challenge to it. Other than this where kind of just want to shoot these, and it's going to like defocus everything. Okay, that's that it runs into. So I guess the thing I should probably do is just shoot this a bunch. Oh no. Yeah. Because like, what's the point of this thing, of the rocket launcher here, if I'm not using it for this? Oh, I hit. Oh, come on. So you can walk through this. Not a big deal. Where's the... It also means you can't see things super clearly. There it is. There we go. Now we're done. The Aura's gonna go back to the ride it was on. And you do this just like every once in a while. This game features a lot of story threads, storyline threads that you follow, but you don't follow them all sequentially through. It dips back into different ones to
Thank you.
progress it further.
I'm on my way, everyone.
So the story's not like playing out of sequence, it's more this one you get progression in for a bit, then you get progression in a different one. Like this stuff I've been doing, sending this back to that area. That's the wedding ring area. Yeah, so it's not moving anymore. We're done. All the particles go flying. And I really like the look of this game. I think it's a beautiful game. It's a very interesting and beautiful game. And this is probably one of the few times that it throws you into other threads, because usually it kicks you back out to the main menu. But this is going to be a new thread that's going to start. So this is, I'm playing essentially a new game plus. It lets you kind of continue and keep all the other stuff. Okay, the Wandering Soldier Memory 1, okay. Is this in the aquarium? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right, there's some young memories of him.
To hang out. We were soothed by the sounds of the water.
I can't pause during these, which is a shame.
Nature and our homes, but most importantly, a lack of people.
I can sit here and hit X and skip through it. This is out on PS5 and PC with the PSVR 2 support, which I did not get a chance to check out, but oh yeah, I'm controlling. He's still a soldier as a kid here. You can't move any faster than this, so it's like a little slow of a game.
There's nothing to do here.
Which is probably the point. Got something? Okay.
One day, we found a cat. It seemed it was a stray, left to wander the riverbank. The lack of food left it feeble.
But yeah, this is out now.
One of its eyes was slightly off, as if it
I think
had
so.
an illness.
If you pre-ordered it on PlayStation, the bundle with Pixel Junk Eden 2, you can play Dreams of Another. It was 3 days early, so probably been Monday or Tuesday. I forget when it unlocked.
Are you hungry?
But yeah, all the stuff said it was out
We began
today.
bringing it food and milk from our homes.
I don't know if that was
We
maybe a
weren't allowed
different
to keep
region.
pets in our household.
I'll double check here. Okay, that did.
We began going to the river every day to take care of the cat.
Yeah, this is 35
After
bucks for
school
this
ended,
game.
we brought
Yeah,
it
it's
home.
out now.
Using a cardboard box, we gave it a home. Having never owned pets, we had no idea what we were doing.
I just hung out with the cat. Just cute.
The process of feeling our way through to an understanding had entranced us. And so came a time when we began to love the cat. We enjoyed our days spending time with this cat. One day, when the three of us were walking along the riverbank, the cat was walking ahead of us. Upon seeing the cat, an unknown man coming from the opposite direction picked it up and began petting it. Feeling as though something of mine was taken from me, I stood somewhat frustrated.
So yeah, that's kind of the pace that it goes at, which is not a bad pace. That's why I would just kind of skip through text. I would read it, but I would skip through it quicker.
Are you taking care of it here? It's sick, so I'm going to take it to the vet. And I'll keep it at my house from now on. It can't be living out here like this anyways.
Oh, bye, cat.
Yeah, I know. I'm a kid. And I can't even have pets at home.
I do find it funny that he's like a little soldier
I
man.
wouldn't be able to convince my parents. My friend spoke up.
Wouldn't it be happier for it to be with him? We can't keep it, so it'd be stuck here by the river forever. And it's sick. Something seems to be wrong with one of its eyes as well. It'll be hard, but let's see it off with a smile, okay?
That's how it's supposed to be, I thought. Even if we continued to care for it, it's not like we could visit every day. And it would be dangerous if the river ever flooded. But at the same time, I felt something indescribable. Why could the man care for the cat, but I couldn't?
Because you're a dumb kid. That's right.
He was a proper adult. The power he had was so far away from my own that I felt helpless. Either way, the cat was definitely going to be happier with him. But it was also true that I felt as if my own treasure was being taken away.
I get it.
If I were an adult, I would have claimed it as my own and brought it home too. Is it because I'm a kid? Or is it because I don't possess that privilege as a person to begin with? Did the cat have fun at all playing with us? I can never protect the things I care about. No. Maybe it's because I'm only thinking about myself that things turn out this way. As I became dejected over my own inadequacy, I whimpered.
So yeah, that character, the Wandering Soldier, is in the opening of the game. Does a little tutorializing. Essentially, he's a soldier that's in this like war zone area that he can't pull the trigger on his gun. So I guess the story there is he's only given one bullet in his gun. Just can't, you know, pull up the courage or whatever emotion it is that's causing him to be unable to shoot his gun. So that whole sequence kind of ends with him being caught by an enemy soldier, and then it moves into the man in pajamas here. So this is what it does after every sort of sequence it goes through, sort of kicks you back out here. Now, every time it does that, things change a little bit. There's some progression here, but you're like, who is this guy? And it's like, I think I know enough about this character, though it could be that it's vague enough that, you know, you can kind of come to your own conclusion, which is fine. That's cool. But yeah, the sentiment stuff here is what we hear out of
To
the.
find joy, don't forget to cherish the little moments of happiness.
You can go here and listen to all of them. There's numbers for them, so 100. I don't know if it's unique ones. That's the thing I'm trying to find out. I've also literally had this thing pinned to the side of the screen. I was like, I want to see if that's, you know, so we got one, but it doesn't seem to suggest it's more unique. But I'm not going to. I think that would be just undermining the presentation of this whole thing. But yeah, we'll go into here and start the next thing. I think it was implying we're going to the aquarium. Okay, no. It's a continuation of the story that I've been going through. It's sort of the second bit here.
Huh? Wait, the bridge came down on its own.
Okay. So yeah, we had essentially there's this piano that this kid would like to see be played, or maybe play himself. But the old man that played it is no longer around.
The bridge is down. That's unusual.
And it could only be played if you rang this bell. Or he would only play it when the bell was rung. And so we're in the process of trying to... Okay, yeah, the camera doesn't like this area to be in. That probably is a bug, I feel like. Because that probably shouldn't be happening. But yeah, these are footprints of something you're trying to follow. So we want to get across here and kind of figure out what is going on here. I know already. Sort of a neat effect here with these, like hovering as you're going. I should probably start throwing some grenades, getting some good stuff going here. Yeah, so we got the kid. This is the kid I was talking about. But it has to do with this building here, which, as you can see here, kind of has this part that I can't do anything with. It's not going to react. There's something up there that's going on.
I used to look much nicer back in the day. Wait, hold on. There are people who'd say I look even better now, right?
I feel like there's no distance too far for this, but maybe there is. Some of it's also blocked. But yeah, this will undo itself after a certain amount of time, so if you're not constantly shooting things, you'll have to worry about that, I guess. This thing's gonna drop a trinket, or an odds and end, whatever you want to call it. Little blue balls that get dropped here from time to time that will essentially unfurl some of this stuff. Like that.
I'm a chair the man who used to live in that house would often sit on. He'd often mutter to himself that his do-nothing time was the best. Though I couldn't help but think, coming all the way here. To sit on a chair and talk to himself doesn't really count as doing nothing, does it?
Sure. But the object doesn't know that the human thing to not have a purpose of what you're doing. Obviously that chair doesn't really know what's up. Okay, there's nothing over here. I'll talk to the kid.
I went out of my way to come here, but it doesn't look like I can enter. If I can get the bell to ring, I'm sure I'll be able to hear the piano again, because that man would always play after it rang.
Yeah.
But how can I get the bell to ring?
Yeah, how can we? That area's all messed up. Oh, we're done. So yeah. And the pacing of the voice acting is always like that. It's never any emotion to it. It's always that, you know, the man played the piano after the bell rang, but I can't figure out how the bell ring, you know, kind of like
I'm just a door. I don't care if people say I have no personality. That's how I choose to live my life.
how I choose to live my life. So it's mostly straightforward stuff like this, but it does have some bits to it.
Doors would like to be something more meaningful than just dividing spaces. In my opinion, I feel prouder being a door for a personal space than one used by many people.
There's our wandering soldier. He's usually in most of these scenes. Occasionally he's not.
All sorts of things and creatures live with their own unique feelings. I think that's wonderful.
I feel like the controls are pretty good on this stuff. There you can kind of see how it's... I don't think there's any... Okay, there is sensitivity option, I was going to say. That's
All
something I would
sorts
have
of
thought.
things and creatures live with their own unique feelings.
I could pick that up, but I don't really want to. I'll talk to the soldier in a second here.
It's really well. I'm just pretending to read.
So if you see it grayed out here, that means I have no further things to get out of this. It allows to put away your weapon like pretty quickly. Anyway, it's a little bit frustrating, especially because like
lots of creatures living near us benches.
When humans sit down to eat their sandwiches and such.
if I hold left trigger, he'll ready it. But if I just hit right trigger, it doesn't always pull up. Like it pulls up and then I can do it. Because like some of this is like a little bit of what I mentioned of like it doesn't feel super responsive. I don't know where it wants me. Like, I guess it wants me to follow this. Yeah. I forgot that was what we were doing here. I'm not going to spoil anything where we're going. It has some pretty interesting moments, but I would say the stories it's telling is not super interesting. Like, there's no grand conclusion to any of these where it's like, oh, I would have never thought that would happen. Feels like when I was playing through it, it felt like, yeah, that seems about where this would go. And there's this character trying to do something, and guess what? They get to do it all the time. So I'm glad this game doesn't have a trophy for getting all of the sentiments, because boy, do I not have
There are people
any
who
interest in
read
doing all
slides
that.
and shove them in without asking. And I wish they wouldn't deliver things that are not needed by the owner. It's a strange feeling when you sit in a chair where someone was sitting just a moment ago, and the warmth is still there.
I mean, yeah, sure. There's a lot of writing here. Yeah, I don't think it's profound writing or anything. But I do think it's interesting to play, so this is a mole.
Oh, the pain. It seems this is the end for me. Hey, did I make it close to the bell?
Yeah, sure, kid.
I haven't even rung it yet, but I was so excited about my new life above ground. Having a vision of the future is vital to success. That line was written in some torn up business book I found. So, maybe I was expecting something else as well. Imagining the walls of society. It was kind of fun. Albeit a bit strange. But
Yeah.
life wasn't that easy on me. Looks like this is where my journey ends. Sorry, everyone. Can you go back to the manhole and tell them for me? Ugh. It hurts. Just once. I would have liked to drink the beverage called champagne inside a jacuzzi.
Sure.
I think I can see the golden bubbles.
I think it's drooling sloppily with a faint expression of hope. Seems to have breathed his last. I was gonna, yep. I remember doing that and being like, oh, I still want to look around, and it's a thing that triggers automatically. I was like, no, I wanted to look around. There wasn't much else. So yeah, here's an area we visit a lot. We're gonna get some funny bits
We
here.
can't decide what goes inside the capsules. So whether it becomes popular is a gamble. That said, if it's trendy, people will get bored of it quickly.
My husband is very kind. He loves to entertain people, though he's a bit indecisive. He's even wearing a military uniform today.
He thinks the wandering soldier is
He's
her
such
wife.
a sweet and wonderful person.
This old lady is mistaking me for her husband. Well, I guess it's fine. She seems happy, so I don't mind. Bring something again?
Yeah, I'll let him choose them. Factory resets. Ooh. Virtual pets. Ooh.
I wonder where these things were and what they were doing yesterday. Before they ended up in my hands today.
That's a repeat.
Well, she seems happy. Bring something again?
And kind of the thing I didn't mention in the review is that I've had some trouble. I didn't have a ton of time to sleep in the last week or so.
Picked up like this.
So the dreamy nature of everything of this game kind of had me nodding off at times when I was playing through it.
This old lady is mistaking me for her husband. Well, she seems found something again.
And so I would nod off because the music is very kind of dreamy in a way. Oh, now.
There may have been I could spend all
good.
day just thinking about the reasons.
That was my 3. So like I would just go here and just do all this. Like this is enjoyable enough. It has enough like fidelity to it where it's able to tell I'm shooting between this to get all this stuff. I don't think any of this is important to do. Some little teapot ride. So this storyline is about a theme park that
You might think kids ride us the most, but it's actually the adults.
that a clown is sort of showing a businessman around. So maybe buy some rides? I'm being intentionally vague about it because I know where it all goes.
You might think kids ride us the most, but it's actually the adults.
According to the rumors, there's a trash can and something called a computer. For us trash cans stuffed with garbage and forced to endure the smell every day. I think life as a data trash can would be easy. At least data doesn't smell, right?
Boom! Yeah, this is like a cordoned off area. Yeah, it's telling me like, go in here, and you go in and talk to it. I don't know if this would be triggering another aura thing. Person shoe, right foot. Wait, do I have... Oh, they do let you switch this way. Okay, I wasn't sure. A lot faster than hitting this. That's about the same. But I feel like in the heat of things, it doesn't necessarily work as easily as you would like. I wasn't sure if there was anything else here, but I think we're good. Go in here and activate the next thing. It's probably... There we go.
The power's on, but it's not working properly, and I can't think straight. I can't even remember if it was supposed to be coffee or tea. Somebody help me.
Oh, we're dropping a bunch of frames. What the heck? Oh, that's a shame. Yes, another boss fight. Hold on one second. Doesn't seem to be improving. Let me stop streaming. I'm gonna keep recording. It'll be fine. But I'm going to stop the stream and start again. So I'll just continue here. I'll figure that out on my own. I think that just breaks. You're gonna have to wait for these to tip over. They're gonna pour out their liquid. Plus with things here. There we go. That was it. Okay. Let me start streaming again. Okay, it's not wanting to stream. Is there some internet issue? Okay, no. I don't think so. Steam's working all right. I feel like if Steam was having issues, it would be pretty obvious. Okay. Let me try it again. Okay, we're done. Like every time we get to the main menu, I'm gonna pick that trophy. Alright, looks like we're good again. For now. I might have to restart
Where did you come from?
dropping them again. I don't know what the issue is. It might just be restarting the PC or something, and I'm just not gonna do that. Apologies. For the folks that want to tune in, I'm gonna end up just recording the rest of this locally. So yeah, in the water here, this doesn't shoot like normal. I also don't move as fast. Where grenade might be good. Alright. I think we're just move on from that, but yeah, the soldiers there.
Hey there, where did you come from?
Fish often want to talk on this one.
The ocean is full of all kinds of creatures. And I'm one of them.
Well, good for you, fish. I want to say this gets better in successive times in this aquarium. What is that? Conch shell. Okay.
I can't breathe. Just kidding.
Acting like
Wait.
I remended abruptly.
Well, no matter.
It's a dream, man. What are you
Now
talking
that
about?
I think of it, if objects can have dreams, I guess fish can too. I'd like to hear what they have to say. I don't really get it. But we're in the ocean, and somehow we can breathe. So it's a good opportunity to listen to them. By the way, there's no way you can fire your gun properly in this
Oh,
water.
that's why. Okay. I
Take this
forgot about
underwater
this.
attachment.
Now mostly works fine. Lower still, but it's fine.
I wonder what that big thing is behind me.
This thing? Oh.
I can't wait. Well, now that I'd like to hear what they have, I don't really get. So it's a good. Found something again.
There we go. Let him choose something. No, not the wedding rings? Okay. Bones.
These fallen objects were once nest. The thought would be unbearable otherwise. What now? I don't really. So it's a good. Bring something again.
He really wants those rings. Worn vintage reusable bags.
It's nice having so many little bits and pieces.
And once more.
What now? I don't. So it's bring something again.
I'll let him choose. Okay. I think I've already given that to him once.
It may look like nothing special.
There
From
we go.
today, it's going to be something that's important to me.
Oh, look at that.
I wonder what that big thing is behind me.
Yeah, this is an aquarium, which does lead to some interesting moments.
I'm not sure why, but I always feel like I'm being watched here.
You don't know why you're being watched? Right here it is. There's the glass. So nobody was there. The bummer. So yeah, it just kind of kicks you out. I'm not saying it's a terrible thing, but it does kind of create a weird vibe to this game, almost. Okay, we got 2 more out of that. So I must be getting unique ones.
To be honest, listen to
Why, when spring,
Where you, I think
the piano. I think there
Yeah,
must
okay, I did
be
get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
just because someone it's almost too late. I'm long. Do you know? There are lot. I'm just a we door even if also I don't know.
I keep
So there must be things I haven't seen. Since I'm now recording this locally, I'm just gonna play for a little longer here. Alright, we're back here. This is the Piano Kid. Just another place that we do some of this.
You know those windows that are rarely opened, even when people live in those houses? That's me,
Oh,
little old me.
okay.
I think there was the old man in the neighborhood who played the piano as a hobby back in the day.
Yeah, I know.
He seemed so relaxed and always played beautifully.
I suspect it's going to take a little longer to get this. Not too long, but we've seen there's probably like 200 objects, I suspect. So
The piano that used to play in the plaza was beautiful.
yeah, I won't.
We used to look forward
Okay,
to
so
it.
when you're up against objects, the camera does like to freak out. It really tries not to break through them, which is probably the right reason. That's an issue that's been plaguing developers literally for 30 some years now, since 3D games started being more of a thing.
Right now I'm on vacation. It's up to the owner when we, the doors, get a break. We make sure to rest while the owner is away on vacation.
I'll talk to her. Oh. Characters like to be talked to
prepare
from
dinner with my
specific
husband and
angles.
kids, but now my husband doesn't come home very often. The atmosphere in the house isn't good. My son doesn't want to be home much either. I wonder where he is now. I hope he's not too far away. Actually, we're moving to another city soon because of my husband's job. I don't know if my son is really on board, but the place we're moving to is a bit more urban, and I'm sure there will be lots of kids his age.
We're just randomly collected for no particular reason.
Oh.
All of us grouped together and called firewood.
Oh, they don't know why they're collected? Okay. Thing, I guess. Yeah, she's been talked to. I wonder if that trophy updates. I've had it sit here. Okay, it does. But I've also been like, does it update in real time? Like if I leave it here, kind of do my thing here.
Where did you come from?
Like I don't think it updates in real time.
I guess it wouldn't be so hard if you knew that, huh? I don't even know where I came from or how I was made.
At least that's my impression.
They say a mole only leaves its den once in a lifetime.
I have a piece of paper stuck on the wall. I've ended up here after everything that happened. Thinking about how strong the glue they used to stick me up here was. I feel like I'll spend my whole life here on this wall.
Yeah, there's some games that literally wouldn't let you move this. But I feel like it's the right idea for here, because if you're aiming, there are some times where it kind of interrupts it. Oh. Oh, there he
There's
is.
a piano up ahead from here. A long time ago, there was an old man in the neighborhood who would play it whenever the bell rang. I loved his playing so much. She and I would enjoy listening to it together.
Okay, I'm not
My
gonna.
mom wants me to say
Just take it off.
goodbye. But I just can't bring myself to. So instead of saying goodbye, I want the piano from our memories to be played one more time.
So you end up with these like different threads, and obviously right now it's more focused on this one. The boy and the piano. Yep, he's run off into the distance. Oh, we're done. Okay, we're back here.
That big thing is behind
Sometimes it usually goes back to the main menu. Up there.
Nature is cruel. But when you really think about it, I'm a part of nature too.
Does that make you cruel?
Hey there, where did you come from? The ocean is full of all kinds of creatures. And I'm one of them.
Alright. So yeah, some of these repeat, as you can see, because it's the same scene. I just needed to walk around a bit. I'm gonna put this, okay, back here. I don't know if you have to sit there and listen to the whole message. Oh, why did that go all the way over there? Oh. I don't know if I've ever had to do that before. Huh. It like sucked me up. Like I did that whole thing? I'm just gonna go to the same place? Huh. Wait, what's... Oh. Belong in an abstracted area within a dream. Oh. Or if you get too close to a lost aura or disoriented aura and are strongly affected by it, the man in pajamas will gradually become extracted and will ultimately be pulled back into the world of reality. Okay. So it explains a lot of its mechanics here. Like, what is an aura? Able to sense the aura of these objects. Materialize and create the abstracted dream world. You can hear the sentiments of various objects. Automatically recorded. You know, odds and ends are the little trinkets you find. Aura liquid. Oh, those things. Okay. Disoriented aura. Good upgrades. I've been wondering if there's more of those because if I do this, it just shows dash speed plus dash duration plus and dream guide, and I don't. I mean, that seems to fill up that box, but maybe that box just gets bigger. So it wants you to do this. Okay. I've been wondering if it's like.
It's a strange feeling when you sit in a chair where someone was sitting just a moment ago.
This is the same area.
Still there.
So it's like, I think we're going back, so objects here are pretty well covered by everything. So if I just stood in that area, that would just essentially kill me. That's essentially what happened here. And we're not following that anymore. I think we're going into... Yeah. Into here.
My second son was a bit of an overthinker, but he was a good kid.
They had 2 kids
My
now
youngest
die.
doesn't listen to me, and isn't all that clever. So I won't raise my expectations.
Harsh. Maybe it's correct, but it's still harsh. Something else here, is there?
like I have no choice.
Nope.
I don't mind either way, but it seems like I have to go.
I mean, you don't have to,
I
but
still can't believe that my brothers are dead. It's too much to take in. As a mole.
he's gonna go up this rock climbing wall and get out of here and try and figure out. That's it. Like, that's all that segment was. Just walk down to this thing again, talk to him, and we're done. So yeah, not to make this video too long, like this is kind of what it does. As you can see, there's somebody here, as it's zoomed out at this point. There's somebody else in this room, and the nature of who they are, like where we're at, and all that is something you'll find later on. But yeah, it's a really interesting game, kind of playing it and all that. I'm betting I'm still at 78 or 81. Ooh, okay, 3 more. Great. Yeah, I'll keep plugging away at that on my own time. But this gives you a good chunk of what this is. Because it's kind of that, there are more interesting segments you get to, more interesting characters we didn't see, like the clown and the business guy I was talking about. Because I got a video here that is pretty good of how the clown sometimes leaves scenes. There's some good little comedy bits in here, interspersed with a lot of what you've seen so far, which is kind of not boring, but kind of just straightforward stuff. But yeah, that is Dreams of Another, out now on PS5 and PC. 35 bucks. It's got a discount, I think, for the pre-order bundle. I could check now if you want. Or no, here we go. I was gonna say go here, go to product. Show me that. Yeah, the bundle here, $42.49. This is essentially a discount. I'm not gonna click on it because it's gonna add it to the thing and probably show my the credit card info in there. It has some good ratings here so far, so that's good. People are vibing with it, which I like. I've not played the PSVR 2 version. I do wonder if that's like a third-person view. If it's like the view that I have here of the character going around, or if I'm in the man in pajamas. I kind of wish it had a description of that here. Point cloud experience available on PSVR 2. Okay. Humorous lines spoken by very sentient objects offer an offbeat, amusing. Some of it is. Some of it's just kind of like, I don't get a vacation until my human says so, kind of thing. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting game, and it takes like 6 to 7 hours, or that's what it took me. Again, I mentioned that I had a little bit of dozing off and all that. Was more than a few minutes, but I don't think I let it sit too long. But I also just shot up environments, so that maybe added to it. So maybe you could beat it in like 5 hours or so, especially if you skip all the dialogue. I wouldn't really recommend. I'm at least reading it. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. If so, I have some other stuff I would like to check out. But fortunately, the internet did not like me streaming today, so that is unfortunate. But it's still a pretty good look at the game. So yeah, thank you all. Hope you have a good one. See you next time. Bye bye.